Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of the Dragon's Lair. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of February's Witch Casket, which is themed Classic Curiosities. And next month's is Apothecary, which is cool. Which sounds cool, actually. But before we get started, welcome. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and hit the thumbs up. All those help the channel grow, even though it does grow slowly, but I'm fine with that. And hit the and if you have any questions or any remarks or comments, leave them down below in the comments section. And if you're returning, welcome back. Hope you enjoy it. Everybody tell your friends about my channel. Especially if they have a hobby that I do, like Warhammer or role-playing or writing, collecting dragons. So, many other things, collecting G.I. Joes. But besides that, going off on tangents again, sorry. Hit the bell, or just tell your friends, and then we'll get started. So, for the new people, if you don't know, Witch Casket is a monthly subscription box sent from the United Kingdom, England itself, sent with love from the UK. It is £28 in the UK, £32 in Europe, and £36 to the United States, which comes to roughly $48 to $50 depending on the conversion. It's never been more than $54, even with the tariffs added to it when they did. I think the whole tariff thing is a complete waste of time and doesn't work the way the people that establish them think it does, but that's fine. I'm not going to get into a political thing. Sorry. But it's a monthly subscription box for people that are practitioners of witchcraft, of any form of witchcraft. So you can be any, you could be Wiccan, Gardnerian, which I think is where the word Wiccan came from, Druid, many other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head. But for anybody that practices witchcraft of any form, this box is good for you, especially for newcomers. If you're recently out of the closet and you love displaying your stuff, this box is perfect. Which brings me to the next note. If you're still in the broom closet, there is no indication that it's witchcraft stuff. No markings or anything on the packaging itself. So if you have nosy neighbors, nosy roommates, or nosy parents, and they are completely against all that, you could keep it all quiet. Sorry, cough drop. Keep it quiet and tell them when you want to, or never tell them. And you do get a lot of stuff. You usually get about, for the $50 in my case, since I live in the western United States, get about $90 worth of stuff if you went and bought this at an occult shop or witchcraft shop. Sorry, hold on. Sorry about that. I accidentally bit into the cough drop, and all the ginger and honey leaked out. So, but as I was saying, it's the packaging itself is biodegradable. The packaging peanuts, when they're in there, are also biodegradable because they're made out of cornstarch. Even on the customs label, customs label, there's actually no marking of it being witchcraft. For each box sold, a tree is planted, and you could always check out their website to see how many trees have been planted since they've been selling these, and I think they started back in 2016. So this is their 10th anniversary, I believe, of the selling of the boxes. So that's cool. I just realized that this is its 10th year now of the subscription boxes. I started 4 years ago. This is my 4th year. So, and I actually found them accidentally. I was talking to a friend, and they sent me a link to witchcraft subscription boxes, and this one's the first one that popped up, and I was going, oh, this one's kind of cool. So I watched some back videos and go, okay, that is really cool. I like that. So I subscribed to it, and I've been liking the boxes ever since. There are some things in the boxes that I don't like, or I do like, that I don't use because of my practices. But I do display them, or I give them to other friends that do practice it. So that's cool. I do display a lot of the stuff around, because my Druid order, we are Druid order, but we also are solitary Druids, to where if we don't come together, we still practice. And we've added elements of Wicca to a point in our practices and in our studies and in our handbook. And if you do want to check out what that handbook is, you can actually buy a copy and check out what our grove is like on my published works page, which I'll put a link down below, along with a link down below to Witch Casket. Because the other cool thing is if you subscribe to Witch Casket on the day that they ship out, which is usually the 15th of the month, and to me it only takes about a week, unless the post office wants to play around with your box, then they ship it all over the country, then it comes back to you, but that's only happened once so far. But it usually takes a week from the time that they ship it out to the time I get it. Like, they shipped it out last Monday, and I got it today, which is a Monday. As I was saying, if you subscribe to them, and when they ship it out, they'll send you an email saying that your box was shipped out, and you will get a link to 6 things you can download. One's a video, some are window wallpapers for your phone, laptop, and stuff. One's a extra Book of Shadows page you can add to your Book of Shadows or your grimoire. A thing is like a little thing talking about what's coming next month. As I said, next month is Apothecary, so I'm really interested about that. And then you also get a code to go visit their online store, which is the Emporium, which is their online store. Right. Sorry. Brain freeze. So if you subscribe to it and they ship out the box, you get to go and enjoy what their online store is, and their online store is filled with a bunch of past box items. So if there's an item that you saw in a video and you go, ooh, I want to get that, subscribe. You don't even have to do it monthly. You just do it one time, and you get the code for that month, and enjoy and buy all the other stuff. Buy the stuff you want, and then if you decide, you could always subscribe again, which I would recommend. Subscribing to them is fun. You get a lot of good stuff each month. A lot of good stuff sent to you via email each month. And if you have questions, they're usually quick to respond. 8 hours difference between from where I live to England. If I have a question, I'll usually email it at night, right before I go to bed, and then when I wake up in the morning, I'll usually have the response. So Sorry, my nose started running. I don't know why. But other than that, they're really a good company. I forgot that they are run by a mother and daughter company, mother and daughter, Deb and Ella, mother and daughter witches. So you know you're getting authentic witch items because they are practicing witches. And Deb is actually coming out with her third book, and I think it's herbology. And it's coming out. It's coming out in April. Sorry. We'll get to the boxes in a minute, or the unboxing in a minute. Deb and Ella Deb is got a third book coming out, and it is, I think, herbology. But her first book was Witchinary, and her second book was The Spell Dispensary, and they're both cool books. This is basically a dictionary of magical terms. An A and Z of magical terms and their meanings. So you can get this, you can get it online. I think you can get it from themselves, because they also have a section where you can take classes and get items for that class. And then this one's the Spell Dispensary, with 200 spells and rituals for healing, magic, and manifestations. And they're both written by Deb Robinson, which is Deb and Ella, the mother. So, and they're really good books. And I pre-ordered the herbology one. So, here, I'll stick them over here. They're good books. They're worth it. So go check out the books. Go check out their website. I'll put a link down below, as I said. Put a link down below of my published work, so you can check out my my Druid Orders Handbook. And next to it is a copy of an edition of my my Book of Shadows, the Dragon's Book of Shadows. So you could always check that out and buy it if you want to. Just if you collect Book of Shadows, which I know some people do, you could buy it and help me out. You can buy Deb's books to help her out. You could always buy other books of mine in my published works page. I think I have 130 books now, with the 2 that just came out. So, but other than that, and I know I've been telling you all this stuff, I've been praising them. I am not sponsored by them. I do this myself. I pay for each box. I pay for each book. I'm not sponsored. I do it because I really enjoy and love the shop, the website and stuff, and the items that you get. So, hope you enjoy the unboxing. Sorry, the unboxing part of the video. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you decide to at least get one box to see what it's like. Try the apothecary box. I'm sure that just by the sound of it, it sounds really good, and by the hints, it sounds like it's gonna be really a good box. I know not every box is always going to be something for you. That's why they give you a teaser and tell you the subject of the matter of the box. And the last thing is everything in the box is an exclusive item to Witch Casket. So I hope you enjoy it. Have fun, and come check out the unboxing part. Okay, so here's the unboxing. I hope this works because my tripod broke completely, and I need to get a new tripod, and so I'm using my little tripods. Plus, I also need to get a new camera. So I'm hoping this works. So, yep, from Lovewood, sent from Lovewood, from the UK. And this is about the only marking that it says which casket is on the box, but you have to open up the package first. And the boxes are recyclable or reusable. I've reused a few of them over the years. And this is how it looks. So you got the classic craft Curiosities. And this is the cheat sheet, but it also gives you artwork and a little note from Deb and Ella. Put that on the side and read that. Welcome to February's Witch Casket. This month's casket is filled with classic magical curios and enchanting altarware to enhance your craft, and we really hope you could see the love and care we put into it. Please take a moment to read through this pamphlet. In its pages, you'll find details about each item and important safety information to ensure your rituals are performed with harm to none. And then it goes on how they're how you could tag them, how you could tag them on social media when you post photos, and then that's interesting, cool too. Is that if you send them a photo of you using the items or displaying the items and give them permission, you may find yourself on the back of the pamphlet. So, let's get started with the artwork. And the artwork is it's called The Craft. It's the monthly artwork you get every month. You get a different month. You get a different artwork every month. There you go, not so much of a glare. Artwork every month, and on the back is a monthly manifestation. And you can use these. I don't, because I actually have a book that I keep my monthly manifestations in. And then what I do is I frame these and display them around the house. I have them all over. I have them in the living room, the kitchen, some down in the downstairs bathroom. And most of them are up the stairs, up the hallway, and to go to the upstairs. So, but this one's really cool. It's got a spoon. It's got a wand. It's got matches. It's got keys, mushrooms, herbs. So that's really cool. I like that one. I actually may frame this, put this one in a frame and stick it in the upstairs bathroom. Because I just realized I have nothing in the upstairs bathroom, just everywhere else. Except for the bedrooms. Okay, next we have the Negativity Ward Kit, which is the monthly kit. This month's kit, and you do get a monthly spell kit, ritual kit every month, and you get all the ingredients. You get most of the ingredients. If you need a bowl, the bowl you supply. But create a magical blend to ward off negativity. Once created, this blend can be used as a boundary scattered blend. Add it to charm bag or spell jars, or used to encircle or dress ritual candles. And you will need yarrow, which is in package 1, angelica in 2, and black tourmaline chips. So there's that. And then on the back of that, you also get artwork. So that's really cool. This one I actually am going to do. And I may film this one. Next we have... Feels squishy. Okay. Oh, sorry. I like their bags. Their bags are cloth and reusable. And this one is another crescent moon protection kit. Create a beautiful charm to add protection to your home. Here is what the enchanting kit contains. A crescent moon felt ×2, thread and needle, stuffing, mint, bell, and ribbon. So you can make yourself a little crescent moon thing that you can like display in your house or by your door, inside door. So there's that. So what you do is you sew it and then sew it halfway and then add the foam and then the chips or the mint. And then I guess after you sew it all the way, you add the bell. So I don't see a bell. Oh, there it is. A little tiny bell. So yeah, I guess you would put the bell like on the bottom or hang it depending on how you were going to hang it. So that's cool. That will get done. I like doing these. I just don't like, just not a big cross stitch person, so I haven't done the 3 cross stitches that we've gotten in the past. Next, we have gotten spell candles, 100% soy wax. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. That the items in here are cruelty free, so no animals, no humans, or anything were harmed, and the stuff is vegan friendly. So, and these are the packaging peanuts. You could just dissolve these in water and throw them in your garden because they're just cornstarch. So we got the candles. These high quality spell candles can be used as part of any spell or ritual. Use the color to match your intention. White, cleansing, purifying, substitute for any color. Black, banishing, hex breaking. Red, passion, power, energy. So, and they're just regular little spell candles. Oh, they are individually protected. Let's pull the red one out. So there's that. There's what the red one looks like. It's just a regular spell candle. But if you're new to it, getting candles is a plus. Next, we get the high power incense. Light the incense and affirm, I draw power through smoke and fire, empowerment to my desire. Powerful magic is my decree. As I will it, so mote it be. And this one is a bewitching blend of honeysuckle, cinnamon, and ginger. Oh, I bet that smells good. They do. The honeysuckle's a little overpowering, but you can smell the cinnamon and the ginger. So those are cool. Those get used. I use incense, even though I have asthma. I still use incense to purify the house or calm it. Next we have the double-sided pentacle pendant. And I'm going to have to read that from the booklet. So we designed, let me get this out. Oh, I like that. That's a nice chain. And we designed this enchanting double-sided pentacle pendant exclusively for our witch casket coven. The pentacle has long been used by witches as a symbol of protection and to represent the 5 elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. It's 100% stainless steel, so it won't turn green. And it's got markings on it, and you can't really see it. There you go. You can see the markings. Nice chain. Actually, might wear this under my shirt because I wear my Celtic Druid pendant normally on top. But I do like that. I like the little box. And if you want, you could always keep the boxes and use them for other things too. But they're recyclable. Okay, next we have Joy Brew, which is a tea. A joyous blend of orange blossom and rose. Stir clockwise with intent and state the following. As I stir this witch's brew, joy shall fill my cup. As I drink it mindfully, it shall raise me up. Drink mindfully. Steep time 5 minutes. So every once in a while you'll get tea, and it's loose tea. So you'll need a strainer, tea strainer. So tea strainer and your electric kettle. So next is the cast iron altar cauldron. So that's cool. We got an altar cauldron. Let's see if I can find that, since the printing on the back is tiny. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I think my finger fell over across my stop button. But here's the cast iron cauldron. So you got the lid, and you got the little cast iron, the little cauldron. And I think it is a little different than the cauldron we got a couple of years ago. So that's cool. You can never have too many cauldrons. And the pamphlet says, this cauldron is associated with and often placed on the altar to represent the divine feminine, a place where intentions are brewed, fire magic is practiced, and offerings are given. Used for burning rituals or with charcoal discs to burn loose incense, herbs, and resin. So that is really cool. I'll never say no to having more than one cauldron, because I got the big one for my altar, and then the little ones for other things. And then we have, that seems to be it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 items this month. That's pretty good. That's about the basic. We usually get 10 items. Sometimes we'll get 11 or 12. So we'll do the Spiderweb Ritual Spell Candle Holder. This unique candle holder allows you to neatly and safely encircle your candles with magical herbs, crystals, amulets, and affirmation to match your desires. Spiderwebs are symbolic of creativity and strength. Never leave a burning candle unattended. And with the creativity and strength, which is pretty cool, since most of my dry bar accoutrements, like the glasses, the shaker, the platter, the punch bowl, are all spiderweb themed. It's a gothic theme for me. Got them back in the 90s, and you know what? I like them. So there's that. There's the witch casket mark, and there's the candle holder. I like that. It'll fit spell candles. So that is really cool. I really like that. That's got to be my favorite piece in this box this month. And then last is the monthly scroll, which you can add to your Book of Shadows, your grimoire. What I do is I usually make copies of them and put the copies in my Book of Shadows. And this is classic altar curiosities and their uses. So you have the athame, the bells, the besom, the cauldron, the chalice, offering dish, and wand. And the cool thing about the chalice is if you do pre-order the apothecary box for next month on March 15th you'll get a code for the Emporium store, and if it's still available, you may be able to get one of the chalice that came out of one of the boxes. I think it came out of November's box, and it was a really cool chalice. If you want to see what it was like, you can check out my Instagram photos and look at it, or you can check out the video of it. So that's cool. So there's that. We did not get an enamel pin, which is my complete favorite item every month. Even though they stopped doing it every month last year, so it became like every other month or every few months, which disappointed me. But you know what? I understand that they need to keep the cost down and put in better and other things, and a lot of people don't like enamel pins. I think what they should do is make an enamel pin section of their store and just sell cool, unique enamel pins. But that's my opinion. So there's the items. You got the scroll. You got the candle holder. You got the pendant. I'll put that there. You got the candles. You got the incense. You got the cauldron. You got the monthly spell kit and the artwork and the tea and the little craft project. So those are cool. It's a great box. It's not one of their best in my opinion, but it's still a good box. I like the items in it. Always like the artwork. The spell kits, I do or don't do. I'm going to start doing most of them as a video. Scrolls are always good. More knowledge is always a plus. My favorite things would have to be the tea, because I'm a big tea drinker. And the candle holder, because you can never have too many candles or candle holders. The other stuff is cool. I do like the pendant. This has got to be my third favorite item then. The pentagram pendant. And incense we get every so often. Candles are always a good thing because you always need more candles. The cauldron is cool. The protection craft thing is cool. Like I said, I would have to, out of 5 dragon talons, I'd have to give this one a 3.5. Not their best, but I've never been disappointed in their boxes. So to me, actually, I'll go 4 dragon talons for their items. Because it's not my complete favorite, but I'm also not disappointed. Because there is items I could use and items I'll display or give away if somebody else wants them. Because I already have a couple of small cauldrons. One from them in a previous box, I think like a year or two ago. This I will do. I like these. Oh, sorry. But I do like the items. I have my 3 favorite. I will always take tea. Because what I do with these teas, I use them for my Celtic tea ceremony. Which, not down below, it's on the center shelf. And I may actually do a video of that showing you how to do a Celtic tea ceremony. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Have fun. See you all next week for new videos, or this coming week for new videos. So everybody have fun, stay safe, and enjoy.